Everyone talks about Portland, Oregon, but nobody talks about Happy Valley, and honestly, more people should. It is one of the most underrated, some of the best areas to live in entire Portland Metro, cleanest, safest neighborhoods, breathtaking mountain and valley views, and it's the #1 top destination that a lot of families, out-of-state clients are looking to move right now. Happy Valley is just different. It's clean, it's modern, it's built for lifestyle. If you're considering moving to the Portland area and you want a best mix of scenery, modern living, clean, then definitely stay tuned to this video and check out Happy Valley, because it could be the next spot for you and your family. Let's get into it, because we're going to be starting out at this park right here, Happy Valley Park, where I'm going to be showcasing some of the most unique park areas that this area is designed for, right in the smack dab of a very established neighborhood, because this is what community living is like. Happy Valley Park, extremely massive. And the nice thing about this specific park, you guys just walked me past, there's a multitude of playgrounds here on the north end. There's going to be another one on the south end that I'll show you guys later. But you know, over here just by itself alone, multitude of basketball courts, pickleball courts, tennis balls. You have bathroom facilities right here, playgrounds for the kids, a gazebo. So lots of good options for you and the family dynamics. And something that is very unique to this specific park that I don't see at a lot of other, you know, neighborhood parks is the massive fields. There's 2 fields, I guess it's actually 3, but there's a field on this side which houses kind of like a baseball, softball area. And then on this other field is also another baseball, softball area. But this large field over here is a soccer field. And so let's kind of go through that, because that's going to be a really cool little area to see. What I often see a lot of people, including myself, you know, especially whenever I'm in this area, you know, I'll just bring my dogs. Lots of families, you see kids running around, extremely safe, surrounded by a multitude of hills and mountains. Very chilly day. I'm sure you guys see it in my jacket. I have a hoodie. But, you know, fortunately, the sun is shining very nice and bright. Just checking out this field alone, see how massive this is. And then if you go on to the other side, see how massive that field is, and then just kind of look around. You know, we have a nice large mountain hill in this area, and then multitude of family developments all in this area. Again, this is kind of where that parking lot is, multiple parking lots, but we're gonna be walking closer to the south end, where, you know, there's a off-leash dog park area that I often take my dogs to. Got a volleyball court, tons of cool features. Again, this is kind of like a nice little playground. You see a multitude of kids just playing around, obviously very kid friendly. And then towards the back side, you're gonna see the off-leash dog park area, where, you know, it's a pretty large field. And so and then we're going to take a look at a new construction development, where a lot of these families, very good price point, very good best bang for your buck type of thing. Your money goes far in terms of bigger lots, modern finishes, new. So definitely stay tuned. And then we're going to check out a local food spot, and then just take a look around town of what Happy Valley has to offer. And now we're walking up to one of my favorite areas, especially when I'm here in this specific area. Quick little story. When I first moved here, I didn't even know what a food cart was. And so my friend took me out here, and I was actually appalled. The amount of options that this place specifically has, over 18 options. I'm talking about Chinese food, Mexican food, American food, Peruvian, Italian, you name it, doesn't matter. Those options are going to be here. Obviously, food carts spread about all over the entire Portland Metro, but this, in my opinion, Happy Valley is one of the best, if not the best. That's coming from me. You know, I relocated here to Portland, Oregon many years ago, and so I attest by these food carts here. And so let's take a quick little tour inside so you guys can kind of see what those options are, what this specific place has to offer. What's really unique about this place is there is a large bar, bunches of taps. It's a full bar, so liquor options, spirits, whatever, you name it, right in the middle. And so grab your food, grab a, you know, quick little Ruzo or a beer, and you can just kind of enjoy it with the options with your friends and families. All right, guys, we arrived here at this this new development currently under construction, and so let's just hop out of the car real quick and kind of talk to you about what this specific home has to offer. And so I'm standing in front of this specific home, currently being built still as we speak. Still definitely needs painting and some work definitely on the interior. But what a lot of these homes has to offer is, obviously we're in Happy Valley, but the unique part is the large lots. Now that is really actually pretty unique, especially as you get closer towards the actual urban area of Portland in itself. It's more walkable, but this is more catered towards that family lifestyle. Younger kids, younger generations wanting to have a little bit more of a lot size for their friends, events, family gathering, pets, you name it. And so there's just a multitude of options here when you're deciding to live in Happy Valley. So in terms of home prices, you can expect these to be anywhere as low as 500K that I've seen, although obviously as the square footage, the more bedrooms go up, obviously your price can go upwards to 700, 800K, which is actually still extremely affordable for what you get, like that large lot size, that community, neighborhood driven areas here in this Happy Valley new complex development. Now we're stumbling upon a little bit of a closer look at how big these lots are. Now, I do want to emphasize, this is one house that's going to be specific in this specific area. The amount of lot size that you actually get is actually quite insane. There's going to be more houses obviously developed. We were just over there at that unpainted yellow orange house over there. And obviously there's going to be new development across the street. Same builder across this creek over here, I'm sorry. And then you can kind of see up on the hill over there, there's going to be more of an established neighborhood, not part of this new development complex itself, but obviously, you know, those are going to be more like early 90s, 2000s builds, rather. The ones I'm showing you guys today across from the creek and where I just was, it's going to be more in the era of 2023, and then obviously all new construction from there on. The really nice thing about Happy Valley in this specific area in general is the access to amenities. I mean, I kid you not, you have Costco, you have shopping centers at the Clackamas Town Center, you have major Providence hospitals all around you. And so in reality, when you move here, you technically don't ever actually have to leave. And so yes, if you want to go enjoy what downtown Portland has to offer, you can go do that. It's only a short 20-25 minute drive away depending on traffic, but in reality you have access to everything that you need: shopping, groceries, malls, you name it, whatever you want, restaurants, local breweries, fairs, bars, all in the vicinity of Happy Valley. And I think that's why Happy Valley is considered the most underrated and most sought after areas in all of Portland Metro. You know, especially since we are technically on the east side of town. Obviously Beaverton, Hillsborough, you're going to have more of those populous areas because of the employment opportunities on that side. But what you typically see On this side is obviously going to be the older generation, but a lot of new families are starting to really overtake Happy Valley because of the benefits that I've mentioned in today's video. So that's a quick look of what life is like here in Happy Valley. We saw some food carts, 18 of them. We're standing in toward a new development community here in Happy Valley, of course. And of course, we got to see Happy Valley Park in itself, surrounded by established neighborhoods, lush forests, walkable areas, parks, dogs, for everything. So if this area is for you and one of the most desirable areas in the neighborhood, definitely check it out. Reach out to my team and I. We help clients relocate here to Portland, Oregon every single month. My information is below. If you're new here, definitely subscribe, hit that notification bell. I drop videos every single week all about living in Portland and moving to Portland, Oregon.